Okay, so I've been recording away. Let's get rid of this. And we've been experimenting with some values here. You can see that I've been experimenting. So we're going to be making a helper function, well, two helper functions and then one little main function that I'm going to show you right now, which is what we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is make the helper function. Let me explain what this is going to be doing. So we'll do C. This is the helper function. So look, what does it have? This builds a cage. It uses animal x, z, x2 is z2. And we're making corner 1, corner 2, which is where it starts from, where it ends to. And then, yeah, we're just basically making it so that it fills the inside with air. And these are the coordinates. If I press play, there'll be 2x3 grid. You can see, and now we're ready to put in our animals, which is great. Okay, fine. Let's move over here and start that. Because you'll notice I have chicken, cow, pig, sheep, llama, rabbit, but there's nothing inside to help us. So let's take a look at what we need to do. Okay, so we have the build cage function. We've called it. Now we need to make the animal. So the feeding area. Okay, so before that, we need mobs.spawn. Okay, so inside this function, we're going to write for I in range, let's do for I in range 10. We'll do mob.spawn animal. And instead of saying pos, we're just going to do, it could be x plus 1, x plus 1. So it's inside, if it's fine, this is the y minus 1, or rather z plus 1. That should actually, yeah, z plus 1. And this is going to be spawning inside the cage. That's all it's going to do. If I now press play, wait. Okay. And it's going to take a bit of time to run, so just give it some time. I would wait here maybe for 10 seconds. Okay, it looks like everything is done now. Okay, good. So there should be 10 animals in each one. I think there is. There's a horse here because it was here before. Even if we click it, it's not going to be able to go past the fence. So we can maybe just get rid of it. Wow, it takes forever to get rid of this guy. Okay. There we go. Finally, okay, good. Good. Now we've made the farm, or the petting zoo, but we now need to make another function that is going to create a feeding area. Okay, let's take a look and see what we can do now. So we're going to have the feeding area. We'll press C, and we'll put this at the bottom right here. Okay, good. We'll do define feeding area. We'll need X, we'll need Z. Good. We'll have corner 1 equal to pos X 0 Z. And then we're going to have, not this Z, please, thank you. And well, corner 2 is equal to pos X plus 2, 0, Z plus 2. Let's do Z plus 1. So it'll be 2 across on the x-axis and Z, 1 across on the z-axis. So we'll make a little feeding plot, or a little hay block is what we're going to be doing. So we'll do blocks uphill. Let's do hay block. I think that is the thing. Yes, it is. Good. Hey, good. We'll put this here. Put this here. Wonderful. Wonderful. And the hay block, we're going to use corner 1 right here. Corner 1. Get rid of that. Ah! Ah! I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Good. Why am I so bad at typing and copy and pasting? There we go. Good. Okay, fill operation. Fine. That's okay. Doesn't need to be hollow. That's great. Let's go back up here. Now what we need to do is do blocks dot place. We also need to place water. So place water, and we're going to place water on pause. Not pause camera. Oh, it's a pause camera. I wonder what that does. Interesting. We'll do pause X plus. By the way, I've written these notes down, right? That's the reason why I can do it so fast. So if you can't do it as fast as me, you're not supposed to. I planned this for like 20 minutes before I made the video. There we go. And you should do the same thing. Is what I suggest. Okay, good. And then we'll do build feeding area. Yeah, build feeding. Actually, we want to build feeding area right now, but we do want the build feeding area to be inside these functions. So let's have a look and see what we can do. We got the build fence. Hang on. I should double check we've got everything. We've got build cage. Okay, we've got build cage. Great. And we've got build cage. We've got block start fill using oak fence. I'm just checking my notes. We're going to build the feeding area. So, okay. So this we're going to have to do manually for each one, I think. So what might be better now, actually, is to use X1 and Z1 might be better. X1 and Z1 might be better here. And then that way we can do X plus 1 here, and then Z plus Z1, and then Z1 here. And that way, it should generate everything for us. Then we can actually call this feed area inside. Okay, feed underscore area. And we want to use the same values as what we did. So we'll just use, when did we call the function? Right here. I think if we just did this, it should be okay. So let's use X and X. X and Z. Good. This is not going to work now because we just changed it. So let's do X here. We're just changing things around just to make sure they work correctly. Good. X here. Okay. The reason why we're putting this back is because you can see in the original one we've used X and Z. So we just need to make sure that this matches up. So now if we press play now. Oh, there we are. So it does build it. There we are. But you can see it made a little bit of a mess. So let's actually do it over here instead. We might want to do the water at the bottom. And also I'm not really happy with the hay block, to be honest. Let's do this at X plus 1. We'll do that 3. We'll do Z plus 1, and we'll do Z plus 3. And then for the water, we'll do X plus 4, not 0. We're going to do minus 1. And we'll do Z plus 4. And now that should put everything in the right place. Let's have a look. Okay, where's the water? Where is the water? Let's have a look. Let's see. No water. Very interesting. Oh, the water is inside. Okay, fine. So maybe we can use X1, I think, since it could be on the X-axis. So for the water, we'll do X plus 1 instead. And then for these random animals that spawn in, we'll do X plus, let's do X plus 6 and 6, just so that they're really, really in a random place in the middle of the fence. There we go. And now it should also make the new water area. It does make a new water area. It's right there. Good. Amazing. But now what I do not like is how close the hay block is to the fence. So let's change that. So the hay block, for the hay block. You can see how we can make really big sweeping changes to our code, right? There we are. And I also don't like how small the water is, but I did do block start place. So we might want to use block start fill instead. Let's use block start fill. Okay, we'll use water. There we go. Pause. Why is this coming as a mistake? Let's try that again. Block start fill. Where are we? Block start fill. No, block start fill. Not place. Fill. There we are. Separate this out. This video's gone on for 9 minutes already, so we'll try and be quick. Water, good. And then for pause, we want to use. Where do I want this? I want this at X. I want this at X5 and Z1, I think. So we'll do X plus 5 and then we'll do at the z lz plus 1. And then we're going to end this at, let's do on the x-axis, x plus 5. So it'll be up there, z1. Let's do to x plus, x plus 6, and then z plus 2. And I think, hopefully, this is actually going to make it a 2 by 2 square. Let's do minus 1. Press play now. Let's see what happens. And then the hay block's going to be smaller as well. There we go. Much better. That's actually what I wanted, right? There we go. Good. Amazing. Wow. Looks cool. Let's do it over here. Just to make sure that it doesn't work properly. Good. Let's play again. Okay, let's have a look. What happens? Okay, good, good. There we are. Wonderful. Great. Okay, good. It's really cool. I like this. Okay, so we've kind of automated the farm now, right? We've got water, we've got hay. Good. What else do we need now? Let me look at my notes. So we've got the feeding area, we've got the hay, we've got the water, we've got the build fence. Okay, great. Okay. Good. Now what we want to do is also have a bigger fence around everything. Okay, so let's write that function. Okay, so we have this build cage, build feed area. Okay, we're going to write this on top. Right, define fence, and the fence might need well, the material. We'll need the x, the z, and the size. I think is what we should maybe do. That might be easy. And then we'll do corner 1 is equal to pause. We'll do x 0 z. Oh, that one always happens. Okay, z. Then we go corner 2. Going to be equal to pause. Okay, x plus size 0 z plus size. There we go. And I've made the same mistake again. I use Z for pause. Okay. Good pause. We don't want that. We just want that. Okay. And then we can use blocks.fill. However, let's see if this works. Okay, we might want to use. No, this is not going to work. So we need to do what we did last time, right? Where we have x1 or x2 and v2. That'll be better. So we'll do x2 and then v2. And then we don't need size. Good. And that should work better. Then we can say, oh, blocks.fill. So first we need the fence. Let's find a fence. Copy fence. Okay, oak fence, great. Let's separate it out. And we can use corner for that. Corner 2 for this. We can use replace. Actually, we don't want to use replace. We might want to use. Actually, no, we can use replace. But it just means that this needs to be first. So then we'll use blocks. Let me just copy and paste this actually. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we are. Blocks uphill. We'll use air right here. Good. We'll use corner 1. We'll use corner 2. And then here we're going to use x plus 1. We'll use 0. We'll do z plus 1, and then that'll be in the middle. And then this would be x2 minus 2, x2 minus 1. And then this would be z2 minus 1. Press play. And if I want to call this now, I should call it right at the beginning. So maybe somewhere here. Okay, let's do that. We'll do fence. We need fence, oak fence, that should be fence. There we are. Okay. And since we're using the same values, x2, z2, x2, v2, also here, but this is x and z, but we should use the same values here, x, z2. So let's use if we give it like a -5 perimeter, that might be good. Then we'll give it a +5 perimeter and a +5 perimeter here. And that should do exactly what we want, actually. And we'll put that right here. I think that might work. So we'll do fence. Is it fence? Oh, it is fence. Good. We'll use oak planks. And the X is going to be... but this should really go inside, to be honest, because it's a helper function. Let's get rid of that for now. And let's build the rest of it so that we can work out the position. Okay, so if we now write a function that uses build zoo and then gets information from everything else, let's get that back. Okay, we'll define build underscore zoo. And then this is going to get everything we need. So we'll use just X, what we need here. And we'll do oak fence. I think we needed, what do we need here? Get rid of that. We need X1 or XZ, X1 or X2. What did I use? Did I use X1 or X2? I used, let's check the top, V2, X2, fine. So V, X2 and then Z2. We have X2, Z2, good. So here I can use X, X, Z, X2, Z2. That's going to build a fence. And then we're going to have all of this inside. And that's going to have the feeders too. Let's press play. See what happens. Is it going to work as expected? Oh, something is not working. Oh, it's because I haven't called it. That's why. Okay, let's go here. And now we'll do build do. Build. Underscore do. Okay, good. And let's do 2, 2, 12, 12. Let's see what happens if we do that. Let's press play. And then everything else, it should generate for itself. So let's see. Oh, very interesting. Not what we wanted. What is going on here? Okay, so this is not great. The issue here is that the fence is being built, great, but it's not being built as far as we want. So maybe we can write something else here so that this uses fence X2, fence X2, fence X, fence X. Actually, we don't need it. We can just make it much longer, right? If I just use when I define the fence, if I just say +20 here, this will work. Let's just use +25. And we'll do +25 here. So why isn't this working? This is the issue here, right? So why isn't this working? Because it should be copying this is the issue. Okay, good. So we can just use corner 1. Okay, if we use these exact positions, but we're going to change it slightly to be inside, then the code should work. Okay, so we're going to use X +1 for the air, +1, Z +1 for the air, Z2, this will be 24, right? And then this will be 24. And actually, I'm mistaken. This should be -4, X -4, and this should be Z -4. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, is it going to do something? Okay, so it does work. It just, okay, great, we did it. Okay, so let's do it over here. We can see what happened. 20-minute video. I'm very sorry, guys, that this is such a long video, but it is a difficult concept. So I wanted to show you everything I'm doing and talk about what I'm doing out loud. You can see my thought process. Great. Okay. Here we are. So now we can just really change things really easily, right? And if you really want to, you can even add some more information here if you really, really want to. But yeah, great. You made your petting zoo. Maybe what'd be really nice is if you can add some flowers or some trees or something here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so that's everything for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, hope this is clear. That we have all this code. Basically, I have a helper function here for the fence. We have the build cage, which is a helper function. We have the feed area, which is a helper function. And we have the main build zoo, which is the function that wraps everything together. And you can see also inside the build cage, we've also put the feed area code inside of here because we can. We maybe could have done it for this too, but it just made sense to separate this just because it might have got too complicated. Okay, so if that isn't clear, it's fine. Please ask me questions. I'll help you. It is difficult. It's not easy. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.